In 1965, a secret research team ventured into the heart of the Antarctic void.
Their mission: explore areas marked by unprecedented magnetic disturbances. The last transmission reported erratic power readings and visual anomaly.
Search teams found no wreckage, no trace of personnel, or even supplies.
The search for the missing team began immediately, revealing nothing but silence. Official reports concluded a catastrophic, non-survivable weather event.
But declassified files hint at a cover-up, suggesting much more than a storm.
Communication ceased instantly, not fading out, but an immediate cutoff.
The VEO-3 team was equipped for months. They didn't simply run out of fuel.
Other remote stations nearby reported strange events around the time of the disappearance.
The team's final reported coordinates showed a significant navigational drift.
Recovered fragments exhibited signs of unusual, high-energy thermal stress. For 50 years, the vast, unforgiving continent has kept its secrets hidden. The team carried highly specialized magnetic and seismic research gear.
Accessing the true mission parameters took years of legal declassification battles.
A cryptic map, drawn by one of the missing, suggests an unusual discovery.
Witnesses described lights too vibrant, too erratic to be natural aurora activity. Clandestine operations were active in the same sector during the disappearance window.
Radar scans from the era struggled to penetrate the deep layers of ice.
Ice core analysis from the region revealed metallic traces of unknown origin.
The team may have encountered a structure, not a natural formation.
Contemporary scientific papers warned of unstable, energetic zones deep beneath the ice. Every piece of recovered equipment showed signs of powerful, localized electrical failure.
They vanished at a nexus point of high seismic and geomagnetic activity. Where did they go? The official files offer no satisfactory explanation. Some speculate the team entered a previously unknown phase or dimension. Last coordinates still hold anomalies that cannot be naturally explained. The Vanishing expedition remains one of history's coldest, deepest mysteries.
Researchers began by studying the retrieved metal, not from the vehicle, but the environment.
The isotopic signature of the fragments was unlike anything known to science.
A separate, unsanctioned photo, taken weeks later, hinted at a massive structure.
Analysis showed the ice sheet near the team's location was severely stressed and unstable.
They were instructed to investigate the anomalies, not report them to the public.
Ground-penetrating radar revealed a colossal, perfectly smooth cavity beneath the ice.
Fissures in the bedrock suggested a sudden, massive, and localized energetic displacement. Witness logs from the Soviet Vostok station referenced an unidentified airborne object.
The seismic event recorded was singular, violent, and non-tectonic in origin.
A powerful, fluctuating magnetic field could have instantly fried the team's vital electronics.
The disturbance patterns were geometric, suggesting organized movement, not random drift. The only recovered personal item, a watch, stopped at the exact moment of signal loss.
Official records state the VEO-3 team was not equipped for deep drilling operations.
The entire operational area was quickly classified as a restricted no-fly zone.
One witness from a support flight mentioned an unnatural blue light over the horizon. Modern physics now explores the possibility of localized space-time distortions.
Anomalous radar returns suggested objects moving at impossible, non-Newtonian speeds.
The force that struck the expedition was precise enough to destroy specific components.
The official storm explanation fails to account for the speed of the weather shift.
A perfect circle of lingering thermal energy was later identified by overhead reconnaissance. Tension among the team was evident in the days leading up to the final silence. Fine particulate matter, alien to the Antarctic ecosystem, was discovered in the snowpack. The team was exploring an area once dismissed as merely a geographic dead zone.
If a physical barrier was not present, what force could cause a simultaneous, total disappearance?
The expedition included a classified liaison, whose identity remains redacted to this day. Drawings recovered from a nearby temporary shelter hint at a complex crystalline formation.
Even modern digital scans show a persistent, faint blurring at the point of contact.
The intense energy surge was concentrated, suggesting an incredibly close proximity event. The magnetic anomaly was a localized burst, not a continental shift. The mystery deepened as one crucial artifact was found, but intentionally overlooked by search teams.
The data logger, shielded by ice, preserved the final, chaotic energy readings. The last recorded energy reading exceeded known human or geological capacity.
Did the team venture into subglacial structures previously dismissed as myth or fantasy?
Photos from the final weeks hint at the expedition's focus on a recurring circular disturbance. Modern high-resolution radar detects a vast object, non-magnetic, buried kilometers down.
The support aircraft log mentions a blinding flash over the horizon, instantly dismissed.
Declassified communication reveals a frantic and ultimately failed military retrieval effort.
The Earth's own protective field was violently distorted over the expedition's final location. The sudden energy surge was powerful enough to melt specialized, reinforced camera optics.
The final coded message contained a pattern I've seen only once before, in a file marked Top Secret.
Decrypted, the message simply read, "It's here. Massive. Too late for us." Search team photos showed an impossible track, non-human, near the abandonment site. The team's main shelter was structurally sound, yet the interior furnishings were vaporized. Later search teams reported sudden, intense vertigo and electronic compass failure at the site.
Hypotheses suggest a directed,
focused energy pulse from an external source.
The size of the initial discovery may have overwhelmed the team's ability to cope. The expedition may have found a massive, naturally occurring energy source, or something engineered.
A final, grainy photo captures a clear indication of a threat from above.
Every military witness report of the site was sealed and classified under the highest possible level.
The persistent circular pattern suggests a landing or a sustained energetic footprint.
The team's vehicles were found, not crashed or disabled, but simply abandoned. A canister for a sensitive material was found empty, with no sign of leakage or tampering. Samples of the snow contained microparticles of an impossible, crystalline geometry.
Could an unforeseen natural phenomenon have opened a transient passage into the unknown?
The team knew they were close to a monumental and terrifying discovery. Ancient folklore across multiple cultures speaks of vast, hidden structures beneath the ice. The residual damage suggests a mechanical force of non-terrestrial, impossible power.
The true horror of their final moments remains locked away in the Antarctic cold.
The evidence suggests not loss, but removal, a calculated, instant disappearance.
Modern research teams continue to monitor the coordinates for any recurring anomaly.
The energy spikes, 40 years later, still manifest, though briefly and spontaneously.
Pilot logs confirm that all personnel were given strict orders to avoid the vanishing sector.
Hypothesis 1. The team stumbled upon a submerged, hostile alien installation.
Hypothesis 2. The team discovered a sensitive, high-security military base, leading to their forced disappearance.
Hypothesis 3. They were victims of a bizarre but naturally occurring space-time phenomenon. Some theories suggest an encounter with an unknown, deep ice life form.
The expedition's true motive may have been to locate a secret energy source, rumored beneath the polar ice cap.
The repeating patterns suggest a deliberate, intelligent act, not natural formation.
6 lives, erased from existence, their final fate still argued across the world.
Follow-up protocols indicate extreme caution regarding biological exchange with the continent. The energy signature matches known outputs from high-level particle acceleration experiments.
A single piece of their identity, a final testament to their presence, remains.
The most sensitive data regarding the region remains permanently scrubbed from public access.
The disappearance was a successful extraction, ordered from the highest levels of global government.
The vanishing point sits precisely on a documented Lee line of anomalous activity.
A final log entry mentions a massive, winged entity observed near the magnetic pole.
Despite endless analysis, the VEO-3 expedition remains an open, intractable cold case.
The Antarctic continent swallowed the team whole, leaving no conventional explanation behind.
This single piece of evidence is all that remains of their final, terrifying discovery. Had they continued for just one more day, what impossible truth might they have uncovered?
The official story is a meticulously constructed lie,
hiding the reality of an impact event.
The technology of 1965 simply could not comprehend the forces arrayed against them. A persistent, non-geological scar on the ice marks the center of the ultimate mystery. They went seeking answers, but instead became one of the planet's deepest cold cases.
The narrative was set quickly, designed to discourage further inquiry into the phenomenon.
Today,
The ultimate question remains: did they vanish, or were they taken? The Vanishing expedition of 1965 is proof. Some mysteries are never meant to be solved.